Cancer, hello. Welcome to your October 2018 tarot card reading. I'm Chrissy. Thanks for joining me as always. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. You guys rock. Thank you. Alrighty, so here we go. I've pulled a Gaia Oracle for the end. I just haven't flipped it yet. I'm waiting. As I look at your spread, I'm like, oh, I want to turn it over. I haven't turned it over yet, though. Okay, guys. So I just want to throw out there, if you guys could, if you're a subscriber on my channel, there's a little bell icon where the subscription button is. You want to turn the bell on so that you'll know when my videos download. YouTube will let you know when it downloads, because there's been some issues with it and algorithms and all this kind of stuff that I really don't pay attention to, because I try to just read to give you guys the messages. I don't really get too caught up in the stats and all this stuff. But I do know when there is a few issues going on with it. Okay, so if you want to get that, hit the bell. All right, so here we go. So if anyone would like a private session with me, I am kind of booking up pretty good for October. So just send me an email. I'll leave that in the description box below, okay? All right, here we go. So this is an interesting reading. I was just kind of taking a little bit of it in. So first card down is the Eight of Cups in reverse, okay? So there's a situation that you... Oh, that's what I didn't want to do. Okay, I don't like making messes after I put them out. All right, so there's some situation that you guys have walked on from. You thought, oh, well, it's over, okay? But here we go. You're going to revisit it. You're going to come into this month of October and you're going to revisit certain situations. Now, for some of you, okay, this has got to do with property, land, something that you have been, you're going back to. You're going to revisit something, okay? The card in challenge position is the Page of Cups. So there is some gift or some offer, or you're making an offer, okay, on something. There's some type of offer that is here for you. Now, some of you, it's slow and steady growth. It will come in time. But for others of you, with this Page of Pentacle in reverse that you're looking closely, like second, third week of October into, I just feel like it's going to really, you're up for the task. You're ready to meet the challenge. Okay, you just need to get your foot in the door and to kind of dust yourself off. Like, pick yourself up, dust yourself all off, and try again. Because the energy is here for you to take it. Now, coming into it, when I see this guy, this Knight of Swords, you know, on his face, this card is just all about radical changes, right? Sudden, you know, things come into your mind and you get a whole different outlook on something. So it's a lifestyle change, a routine. That's what he's all about on the face of him. When he reverses, all right, some of it is how someone's been really kind of acting, if it's inappropriate in a situation, if it's someone that you trust with money. It's something that you really have to look at, because there could be someone around you that can't be trusted. And you're coming into the month knowing that things could have, you might not trust in others' ability, right? You might have that inner knowing and go, you know what? They're not gonna really, they're gonna just take me for a ride here. So I'm gonna take care of my own thing, use my own inspiration, my own ideas, and I'm gonna really map this out the best I can in my own mind, okay? So if there's anyone with any opposition or someone who's kind of destructive or not really good, and you know that, you know this isn't something that I'm telling you that you are going to say, well, Chrissy, I don't know anybody like that. No, you do. And he's here, okay? So you probably have been feeling this. I'm reading these end of September, so I want to say maybe since August, maybe even the eclipse time. Okay, so go with your gut always. Go with your inner feeling. And for some of you, this could be somewhat of a disruption in travel plan. Okay, so we're coming in and, you know, maybe something went wrong before and you trusted in somebody and they didn't pull through for you and you know it now. So let's move ahead into the reading. And this is where you're going to really revisit something. For some of you, it could be school or study, depending on how old you are. It's good growth and you're going in a good direction, because the Knight of Pentacles is always good, because he's all about growth, and slow and steady wins the race. He's always out for this pentacle, and he's going to take his time and get there, but he'll get there, you know. And look at his horse. I mean, it's regal. It's just like, I got this. I got it all going on. So when you see the page that lies right in front of you, like I said before, you know, that page is all about, it's just in due time, okay? There's something coming in due time. And the card that you can't see right here is the Knight of Cups. This is all about proposals. This is about, you know, emotional proposals that affect you deeply. So something else is on the table, whether it be relationship, work, career, could be property, could be to upsize, downsize, whatever it is you're looking to do. The energy is here to create it for you this month, okay? Now, in your outside influence coming in, look at all the people that are, you know, you're holding everybody back. You're doing your own thing. You have your own way of keep holding everybody back. So if there's any enemies, you're doing your best work to keep them all at bay, right? So outside influence coming in, that's your enemies, right? And you're doing just fine to hold them back. Your hope and fear is what you're hoping and fearing is a stalemate, something that you're contemplating. You're going to come out making the best decision you can. Now, it might not be in this month, or it might be towards the end of October. We're going to have a Taurus full moon. So for Cancer, for you guys, let me think for a second. I got to actually count on my fingers. Believe it or not, I do. I think it's falling around your 10th or 11th house. Okay, so you know what? There's a stalemate situation. You're trying to balance and make the best decisions you can for everything involved, for every party involved in this. Okay, so, and you will come out with a decision, and it's a decision amongst two things. Okay, you're dealing with two things at one time, and it's balanced and it's fair. You can see her; she's, you know, but I always feel when I see this card, she's ready to put the swords down and make the decision. It'll probably come in a new moon. Now we have a new moon in Libra in October. Okay, I want to say just, you know, set that intention for the new moon on whatever this decision is that you're trying to make. Either, you know, a couple days, you know, not maybe started on the new moon, that day of the new moon, or a couple days after. Set the intention, plant the seed so that you can get an answer and you can make this decision. And the new moon is the best way to do it, and you'll see that it should be able to culminate by that Taurus full moon. Okay, that's how it works, right? That's how we want to use the energy to the best that we can. Now, you do have the Two of Pentacles here, which is, again, you're trying to work out deals, projects, relationships. You're trying to decide. The Two of Pentacles on its face to end this reading is you're doing it, right? A little topsy-turvy. You're not quite sure. Am I going to have enough? Am I not going to have enough? You'll do it, because this card is in reverse. So I see you coming out, making the decision, getting the offer, giving the offer, or making the opportunity become something again. And look at this. To end, like the bottom card is all about the sun, right? So this is happiness and bliss, and your inner self knows. So for this month, if you want to really get in touch or figure something out, don't forget to smell the roses. Don't forget to enjoy what's around you. Take your mind off it a little bit and then see how it unfolds naturally. Because this sun is all about beauty and bliss. And two, grab yourself a bunch of sunflowers. Throw them in a vase. Look at them. Bring the beauty of what it is to you. Because this is sunflowers, and the sun is always that. And this is a perfect month of October. And even look up the symbology of a sunflower and read it. Google it. That's your homework, Cancer. But this is all about inner child, bliss, happiness. There's purity in the white and the horse. golden energy, solar plexus, right? If you feel blocked and you don't feel happy and you're not feeling all this good juju coming from what I'm telling you, then your solar plexus could be blocked, right? So meditate, enjoy, get out in nature, take a walk, take a run. Sometimes when I see this card too, for some of you, don't over-exercise or overdo it. Contemplate, bring it in, bring the earth into you. Drink it up. It's here for you, right? And look at this. So you have a Queen of Cups. I missed her completely, which I shouldn't have. So the Queen of Cups, this could be your mother. This could be your spouse, your partner. The message is clear, though. She's all about intuition and emotion and how she's gonna come into play with everything that you're going through. So for some of you, mother is very important, right? Because she brings it all into focus for you, especially if you're younger and in school and things like that. But, no matter what age you are, she's creative, she's psychic, she's a visionary, she's into film and arts and, this could be a message coming through that's helping you out with certain situations. So you want to embrace that always. You want to always embrace that other person. So this Queen of Cups in your reading, how that resonates for you or who she is to you, she is a work in progress along with you. Okay, so those of you who are having any trouble with your mom or your parent or an aunt or a grandmother, some of you could have moved somewhere, previously, and you're needing your mother or you're needing that aunt or you're needing that advice. Okay, so overall, this is good. There is travel here for you, Cancer. If anyone is, traveling, there could be some travel over water, definitely. But there is emotional things coming up that is open to you. Now, for love, okay, this is the head haunch, and he's all about proposing. So some of you could get, have a proposal to you. Someone wants to get married. Are you gonna accept the commitment? Are you gonna go for it? So for those of you who are looking for love, there's great energy in the air for that too. Let's take a look at your guidance, because I can't wait. See how fast I did that? Reflection. Okay. I'm gonna read this from the book. Beautiful, isn't it? It's all green. It's all about the heart chakra. All right, I'm going to read this. Let me get to the page. I got to read this to you. This is very, this is a biggie. Okay. All right, you ready? Because I'm going to read it. What you see around you mirrors what you feel within you. The chaos you perceive or experience in your physical reality simply reflects your inner chaos and turmoil. If things are not working well in your outer world, what is it that's not working well within you? This card calls for a thorough self-examination. Do not merely skim the surface. You must delve in to uncover the truth. It takes time, patience, and commitment. Observe your thoughts and feelings throughout the day and make a note of negative or unconstructive thoughts and feelings. Sometimes when I do that, I kind of hit the delete button in my head. We all do it because we're human. So as you practice this over time, will in itself to help you heal and restore balance that's desperately needed for you right now. It may be helpful to keep a diary and note your thoughts or feelings. What is it that triggers these thoughts? Journal, writing, or anything like that will help you provide that the journal is for your eyes only. It may also be helpful to seek any advice you need from a qualified counselor or health practitioner who has experience in this field. Commit to the relative journey. Be disciplined in your approach, and you will never look back. The rewards will be greater than you ever imagined. So if anything coming up to this is your guidance for the month. If you're going through separations or feelings that you're coming back to, you're coming into finding new things and new ways to be, you got to reflect. You got to look at yourself. Watch your thought process. Because what you put out there, it's like a boomerang. It comes back to you. And if you're planting seeds and trying to make decisions which I think this is all going to go very well for you, I think that you're going to find that the most you can reflect is your own self-examination. Don't distort what's not there because you get in a negative way in the mind, right? Work it out. Go for a run. Take a swim. Wherever you live, North or Southern Hemisphere, get into nature and work this through. You don't need a counselor. You don't need that. I mean, some of you, if you do, grab it. But most of you, it's all within your own thought process, right? We all have to reflect and look. We all have a shadow. So I think that that's great for guidance for this because you're working it through. And there is messages here, you know. So that's beautiful. And you end with this sun is just gorgeous. So you'll work out the finances, you'll work out any projects, and even in relationships, you're going to find that even though this isn't just a relationship reading, there's, for those who are looking, there's a lot on the table here for you to bring you happiness and bliss. Very sweet. I like this for you, Cancer, for this month. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. I'll talk to you all in November. You take care. Bye for now.